Yo, welcome back. Welcome back. It's SJB from SJB Speaks. Queen, don't you knock my tripod over. Okay, so check this out, guys. We're back for another morning musings video. Really excited about this series for a number of reasons. But one of the things that I'm super excited about right now is the response that these videos are getting, like the shorts and stuff are getting some great views. We're still waiting on the views to pick up on the regular content, but that takes time, so we're not worried about that. Listen, here's the thing. The message today: you are called to greatness. Okay, here's the reflection. So I said I spent too much time waiting for others, move queen, to validate my greatness when all along it had nothing to do with them. This journey for me is about realizing that God's grace is sufficient and made perfect in my weakness. It is a divine collaboration. All right. So here's the thing. We all do it. Social media, I believe, has heightened it a little bit in this new digital age, but we all seek validation. All of us. And sometimes you get it and sometimes you don't. But what I've learned is that oftentimes I have traded my calling in my own God-given greatness, my talents, my skills, my abilities. I've sacrificed those things for outside validation that in the end, it didn't mean anything, really. So I've learned to go within and to do what I feel called to do, and to really collaborate with God and not focus on all the other stuff, because a lot of what I was chasing was meant to validate my own ego. It was meant to support my pride. I wanted the fancy cars and I wanted all the trappings of success, as they say. And if you go about it that way, you will be trapped. That's what I've discovered. I was in a situation not too long ago, and I was dealing with someone who had quite a bit of money. Money was no issue. But what I did notice was that this was a person that had no peace. A lot of motion, but they didn't sleep at night, And so I look at my own life and the peace that I've discovered and created for myself. And in that stillness, I have discovered that what I've been chasing all these years has been the greatest illusion and the greatest trap that God has spared me from. Sometimes what you think you're called to do, even if you're great at it, you're not, right? So example, for me, I love being a consultant, right? I love having my own firm. I love my clients. I love the work that I do. But I also see where that work drains me in a way that this work doesn't. And so for so long, I've chased the validation in that lane because I thought if I can get validation in this lane, then I'll automatically validate myself over here, right? It'll validate my message. It will do all of these different things. Come on now. I was tripping, y'all, because God had already qualified me before I got here. You know what I'm saying? Like, really ask yourself, who are these people that you're trying to impress? And also, who really cares that much? Because I said this before, but people are self-absorbed. We all fall into that trap. And so I just find myself now reflecting on, and not beating myself up for the moments that I didn't live up to my greatness, but recognizing that I am great. We all are. We all have something to offer. And I think that for me, the primary focus has been doing the work, sharing the work, and then letting the work speak for itself. Outside of that, I have nothing to say. I have no desires other than to see the channel grow and the message spread more and more. That is my focus right now. That is my focus. So just don't forget how great you are. You know, don't get caught up in the rat race and the day-to-day shit that doesn't matter. Like, and when you do get caught up, you know, what helps me is getting creative. Creating. You know, whether that's fleshing out an idea, whether that's writing a few letters by hand, you know, or just writing or working on one of my various writing projects, because I have a bunch of different things up in the air right now. I'm actually about to start working on my first novel, which should be very interesting, because I know it's going to be a process. But anyway, so I say all that to say that you are great, and everything that you see in your mind, you know, everything that you envision for yourself is possible. But it's going to take some work. It's going to take some sacrifices. It's going to take some obedience. It's going to take a hell of a lot of faith. And, but it's not impossible. You know, nothing's impossible with God, actually. That's the anchor for me. That's what has made this journey bearable, is that faith, you know, just knowing no matter what happens, just knowing like God's got it. I'm gonna be better than good, right? So yeah, lean into your gifts a little bit today. Don't forget to be kind, you know, don't forget to shine your light, and just, yeah, show a little love today. So until next time, oh, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. But until next time, be well, stay safe, and many blessings. Peace.